Hello, Anteater fans. Michael O'Sullivan here with head coach of the UC Irvine men's basketball team, Russ Turner. As we sit down and catch up with you, Coach, calendar just flipped to June. So workout's officially over for all the athletes here on campus. Such a special year here, not only for the basketball program, but men's volleyball having a great run as well. Just a lot of excitement here at UC Irvine. And I know for you, the recruitment process will really start to pick up the next month or so, but a lot of momentum coming in to this next season, of course, after that NCAA tournament appearance in 2014-15.
Yeah, we feel good right now about the way the spring has gone for our team. You know, we've had a great bunch of workouts. We get to continue our workouts for longer than other schools because we're in the quarter system.
Right.
But now we're finished with classes and getting ready for exams. I expect us to do well academically. I feel great about the improvement our guys have made, and I give my coaching staff a lot of credit for the work we've done in the gym since the end of our season. We have a chance to be really good next year, and I think everybody in our team knows it. And I'm excited about the fact we've got everybody back. You know, all of our guys are going to remain a part of the program. The only guys who are leaving are the guys who are graduating, and I feel good about this group, the chemistry that exists, and the competitive level that we've shown.
Yeah, those three seniors will be very tough to replace.
No question.
And they set the bar here, as if you talked about at length, but a great core coming back. So
yeah, I think all of our guys will be improved. You know, we've got some great work going on in our strength and conditioning area, and our guys are really committed to improving their skills. And I think they know that we were very close to being a team who could really, you know, possibly beat anybody this past year, and that's what we expect to be next season.
So the off-season for college hoops, which has been done for a little time now, but of course the NBA Finals right around the corner. They'll tip that off in Oakland on Thursday night. You were on staff at Golden State.
Yeah.
So wanted to get your opinion just on the finals in general. We'll end with that, but you coached Steph Curry his rookie year, and I know before we sat down, you said you really saw him grow a lot in that season.
Yeah, I feel incredibly fortunate to have been there when Steph came in.
Yeah.
You know, we were all fortunate as an organization that he fell to us in the draft because that was unexpected. And I give Don Nelson credit. Nelly said he believed that Steph Curry would be a star.
Yeah.
And not many people said that. You know, there were a lot of folks who really wondered about the type of NBA player he would project into being. But it was great to coach him, to see his growth, to see him struggle, but remain confident. You know, as a rookie in the NBA, especially on a team like ours was that was young and not very good, Steph was bound to struggle. But the thing that makes him who he is, I think, is his ability to maintain confidence and to continue to improve. And his improvement is what, you know, fascinates me most about who he is, and he's such an easy player to root for.
Yeah, and Curry, of course, winning MVP this season. I mean, one of my favorite tournaments just personally was that Davidson run. He took that team on, I mean, just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Golden State, you know, punching their ticket to the NBA Finals for the first time in 40 years. And let's not forget, you were also on the staff at Wake Forest, and you coached Tim Duncan, another MVP, two-time MVP actually, and a five-time NBA champion. Yeah,
I feel so fortunate to have been a part of both of their careers. You know, what I can say is that I didn't screw either one of them up, I don't think. But I learned a lot from both of them. You know, with Steph, it's fascinating to see him now because he's a smaller player and so many people can relate to him. But he's got such a playful nature to his game. You know, he just looks like he really enjoys it, and he does. I mean, he loves the game, and that's why he's been able to continue to improve. Duncan and his personality is different, but he's been so consistent also at his improvement. You know, in the time that he was at Wake, he stayed his entire career, 4 years at Wake, got better every year, was the Rookie of the Year, and was immediately successful in the NBA. But I think he's close to 40 now, and he's continued to improve elements of his game every single season. He's not able to do the same things extremely well now as he used to be able to do, but he's just expanded and improved, and that's the message that I try to send to my players all the time in our program, is we just need to stay focused on continued improvement.
Yeah, such an interesting dynamic you had with both those guys, because I know even non-basketball fans who just love to watch Steph Curry play.
Yeah.
Sometimes almost unfair, Duncan and the Spurs in general can get labeled as this non-exciting team, but all they do is win.
Yeah, if you don't like winning, I guess they're not exciting. Steph and Duncan are real different, you know, and you're right. My relationships with each were really different. You know, I worked closely with Duncan and the big guys when I was with Wake. we were a team at Golden State that was really focused on player development. You know, that was the primary goal of our season when I was with Steph, because we were young. We had a bunch of young players that were trying to make it into the NBA, you know, not just Steph Curry, but guys who were long shots for the NBA, like Reggie Williams from VMI and Anthony Tolliver from Creighton. Those were guys that came through the D-League and people didn't expect to make it. Anthony Morrow's another one. Yeah. And all those guys are still in the league, and I feel a real sense of pride in that, along with the other assistant coaches at Golden State, because we worked with those guys constantly and stayed focused on getting better, and they made it. And that's the dream that every mid-major player has, is to do what Reggie and Steph and guys like that have done.
Right. Well, so cool that you've been able to coach 2 MVPs in the NBA now. Let's get your prediction on the finals. Cavs Warriors, who do you like?
It's an easy prediction for me, and it should be for everybody at UC Irvine, because the owner of the Warriors is a UC Irvine grad. Don't know if you knew that, but Joe Lacob is an Irvine grad. And I'm rooting for Steph and all of my friends who are at the Warriors, and I think they're the better team. Right. But it's hard to ever bet against LeBron James. Speaking of MVP, that is a bad man. That's going to make the series incredibly entertaining. But I do hope and think the Warriors will take it.
All right, there you go. Head coach Russell Turner, who worked with Tim Duncan back at Wake Forest, Steph Curry at Golden State, giving us an inside look there. Coach, thanks for catching up with us, and we'll sit down with you when we release the schedule for the upcoming campaign. Should be an exciting year.
Good. I look forward to it. Thanks, Michael.
See you next time, Eater fans.